Hey guys, Torque17 here, bringing you my YouTube series System Guide, where I will do a brief overview of a system and then detail what sort of activities you, the citizens, can do there. The Bremen system. Bremen has a K-type main sequence star, originally found in 2441 by Baoyun and his team, who charted the 4 planets in the system. They didn't see much potential for terraforming on the only planet within the green band, Bremen II, so the group sold the rights to the United Nations of Earth, and terraforming of Bremen II soon followed. Since Bremen doesn't have any major resources in the system, settlers did not race to make it their home. With the humans' second war with the Tavaran, there was a need for food production from the outer worlds. It turned out that Bremen II, known as Rytif, is great for growing low-perishable foodstuffs. Soon, Bremen was exporting almost all the food being provided to the military on the front lines. Now that there was money to be made, the population of Rytif exploded with people buying farmland. These people became rich beyond their wildest dreams, and Rytif's farms, packaging centers, and shipping facilities became the largest in the industry. Once the war was over, the need for so much food being exported out of the system went with it. By 2640, the population was dwindling and its economic impact was almost non-existent. Because it was so quiet, Bremen II was primed to take on its most important role in human history. In 2792, the Bremen system was used as an operation hub to organize the overthrow of the Messer regime. Nobody knew about Bremen's role in the overthrow until the UEE released its communications between people in the Messer regime and the resistance members on Bremen II. Today, Bremen is home to a growing aerospace manufacturer started by Silas Kerner, the descendant of the system's most wealthy family, and the owners of the Consolidated Outland Group. Rytif is the first planet in the outer systems to produce a complete spacecraft without any parts imported. This is a system that has lots of ups and downs, but it appears to be on an upswing. So let's take a closer look at the system and see where we can make some UEC. First up is Bremen I. Baoyun described the planet as a small, dead rock. Since his first look, not much else has changed when describing the planet, as it has no resources or any potential for profit. It does have one unique quality. It is a tradition to tip your wings towards Bremen I while still in visual range before leaving the system for good luck. Tipping our wings to Bremen I, we come across Bremen II, also known as Rytif. This planet has changed so drastically in its 500-year history, beating a war, starting a revolution, and now being a leader in ship manufacturing. It is one of the few self-sufficient planets in the known universe. It can sustain itself without any interstellar commerce. With that said, Rytif is anything but isolated. With the popularity of the Mustang and Consolidated Outland, trade to and from Rytif is booming. Even though the planet is still growing, it maintains that small town feel. Visitors will typically be directed to its main landing zone, Stalford, a mid-sized city located just north of the planet's equator, a hub for food production and farming in the system for generations. Not only are there farms, but many monuments detailing Rytif's role in the fall of the Messers are popping up all over the landing area. Merchants and miners. With the system booming, there are lots of opportunities to make some serious money here. With the newfound minerals below the surface, unrefined ore supply is high. Miners extracting the ore are making high profits. Merchants looking to get cheap supplies to export out of the system are still hauling food as they have been for hundreds of years for great profits as well. If you're looking for what to import into the system, repair components for Mustang series ships are in high demand, as well as refined ore used to create these great ships. Smugglers and pirates. There does not seem to be any significant black market here, but given the distance from the core UEE systems, you can likely get into some trouble. There are tons of traders moving in and out of the system. If you can avoid getting caught, this could be a great place for pirates looking to target merchants. Mercenaries. This is not a hub for pirates or smugglers. While some may be found in the system, you will have to work hard to make a consistent living picking up bounties in Bremen. The system is littered with merchants looking for escorts out of the system safely, though. You can make a decent living if you're interested in taking some escort missions. Salvagers. The only real money-making potential for you at this landing zone is bringing any salvage Mustangs to be sold for parts. Given the reputation for being killed quickly, there may be a decent profit in making some regular trips to Stalford. Just a quick note. Stalford's tourism seems to be on the rise. There's a chance some 890 Jump and Phoenix pilots will find work traveling to and from Bremen as well. Moving on to Bremen III. Bremen III is located well outside the system's green band and beyond any reasonable hope for terraformation. It was stripped 500 years ago to aid in the terraforming of Rytif, so there's little reason to visit the planet. Lastly, Bremen IV is considered the system's guardian planet, as it takes the brunt of the asteroids flying into the system to its surface. While the planet has the proper materials to be a refueling hub, the gas fields are extremely unsafe. The wreckage of starfarers and caterpillars are littered all around the planet. Only the most skilled salvagers should approach and attempt to gather up the wreckage. That's it for this week's system guide. If you enjoyed the video, please like it and don't forget to subscribe for more content in the future.